Hey Nick,
All good, man.
do you want to explain what just happened here?
So we've been picked up on some of the tracks of the wild dogs a little bit further up the road here, and while following their tracks, we just happened to stumble across them next to the road. One of the dogs then subsequently got up, and as it got close to one of the bushes, scrub hare decided to make a bolt for it, and all the dogs then proceeded to pursue the scrub hare. Whether they got it or not, we're not too sure, but they've now just settled down in the shade again. We'll see a bit later if they maybe get active.
Another vehicle is going to come here. We've set up a rig at Mloati Dam. So this morning, this crowd here, Yaku, Nick and a few other gents, found a crocodile wrestling over a carcass, an impala carcass, wrestling over the carcass of the hyena. And we have set up a time lapse here. We don't want to disturb the crocodile, it's quite a nervous creature. So we have set up a time lapse and we are killing some time. And this is when we stumble across the wild dog tracks. These are most likely the same wild dogs whose tracks we saw this morning, and we're just happy to have found them now. I think the team that's going to arrive here will probably wait with them until they get active and hopefully get some really good shots of them. Folks say this is the dam where the crocodile has the impala carcass. Now we're trying to get footage of it. The crocodile has been resting on the bank all day. We do have a camera set up there taking a time lapse. We've chosen not to approach the dam with a vehicle because it's quite a nervous creature. So Nick is going to sneak up onto the dam wall there and try and get a glimpse of the crocodile and see if it is feeding on the carcass. If it is, he's going to try and get some footage here. I feel like we could have chosen a smaller human to do the stalking.
So the crocodile's still there. He's just lying on the edge of the water. But he had a large male waterbuck standing just a few meters away from him.
Oh wow. Did you get some footage of that?
I did get some footage of that.
Excellent.
But yeah, the carcass, the impala carcass, is still floating in the dam. But yeah, we'll see. Doesn't seem like he's playing with us too well.
Yeah. Good work. We were worried about you.
Thank you.
Three old buffalo bulls. Why are they referred to as Duggar boys, Yoko?
Like Gareth mentioned, they're quite old buffalo bulls, and so once upon a time they would have been part of a very large herd. As they get older, they do tend to fall behind, and also along with that is they do tend to also lose a bit of fur, a bit of hair on their bodies, and quite often they'll try and cover that up with a bit of mud. And in the local kind of local
Language.
language in this part of the country, which is Shangaan, they refer to, or Duggar means mud. So these guys, they quite often will cover themselves with mud, and that's why we refer to them as Duggar boys.
So that's exactly what they're doing here now. Having a little mud wallow. Actually, there's quite a lot of water in that pan. It's quite a warm day. It's nice and cool for them. If you have a look at that swirl in the background there, it's quite dark. It's got quite a high clay content. And the water doesn't seep through that clay-like swirl very easily, so the water holds in that pan very well. We've had an incredibly busy day. Look at these pups. Okay, we're just going to film a little bit and appreciate these hyena pups for now. Hyena cubs, excuse me. They're very curious little animals. Their den site is top right corner of screen there. It's a termite mound. They live inside of that termite mound. They're very curious when they're young. Oops. Look how they're bolting to the hole. Right back to safety. That was interesting, huh? I know exactly where to go to. No, that one didn't know where to go to. Sniffing the air. Guys, I'm just going to try and move slowly again here and get in a better position. Sorry, Nick. Very curious when they're young. They're very curious little animals. So folks, we've had a long day's worth of filming, and at a point this morning I've now switched vehicles. These two are on a different vehicle to me, but at one point this morning early, I think it was about 8 o'clock, we asked the other vehicle to start filming small things. You can see it's been a long day, because we weren't finding much, but also because some of our viewers have requested small things. And then the sightings started rolling in. The latest one is just being called in. I think in total there were 4 leopard sightings today.
Yeah.
One of those leopards went live this morning with a hyena feeding on a carcass at the base of the tree. There's another hyena feeding on a carcass of sorts just behind camp. We just visited the hyena den site. There was crocodile hyena interaction. What else was there?
It was the pack of Cape hunting dogs that started to chase after scrub hare. I think later on a couple of the other guys were following them as it cooled down to following them on the hunt, on the move. Yeah, there were some herds of elephants seen as well, which is quite a regular sight out here. But yeah, it's just been an unbelievable day on MalaMala again.
It was even that busy that we couldn't get to all the animals and film them.
Yeah, we've only got so many cameras. And
Yeah.
carry on, Yaku.
No, it's just there's also just it was a big male leopard found now, kind of in the far side of the property, and we didn't even have time to get there. But yeah, it was a very productive day. We all enjoyed ourselves very much, and it's very nice to be able to share this with everyone that's watching. And so stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll keep on producing some footage, and yeah, tune in to follow us along the way.
Cool. Thanks. Cheers, guys. Stay safe. Thanks, Yaku.